Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's happening for the lovely Leos. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the Leos here in the month of love? What's happening for my friends? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'm going to pull you a bonus card, a shadow card from the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, just to see whether there's something in the shadows you need to take a look at. Very interesting. But let's get this first card out here for you. Let's get it going. Let's rock and see what we got for Leo, please, in mid-February 2024. Okay, deck is, there it is. I was going to say, it's being a little specific here. Big energy of focus. I feel like I've seen this for you at least once in recent weeks, and it's showing up for you again. Huge energy of focus. There's a lot of spiritual undercurrents here, and we'll talk about that alchemist. It's a big card of creation and focus, so I really do like it to start us off, but there's a lot going on there. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this card. So we see this bald-headed individual. He has the alchemical symbol of the sun right on the forehead. That does represent someone being illuminated or having aha moments, in my personal opinion. Notice he is staring at that potion, that creation, extremely intensely. Now, this does also give me hermit-like types of vibes, so this could be a bunch of different things. Just take what hits for you. You might be connected to a Virgo. You might have Virgo placements yourself. There could be something you are really working diligently towards or putting a lot of your focus into when this card is here, where Spirit's asking you to. So Spirit could be saying, hey, Leo, you need to readjust your focus and put a little more attention here, put a little more attention there. This could literally be you under someone else's microscope as well, so keep that in mind. Someone might be focusing on you when this card is in the mix. Not in a nefarious, weird type of way, but you see that dude. He's looking at that potion. This could be really big for creating and manifesting as well. So I generally like this energy, but we're just going to put him off to the side. Let's get into tarot now. I feel like I could keep talking about that card for like 5 more minutes. But yeah, I would say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's shuffle it up one time here and see what we have for the lovely Leos mid-February. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. Intriguing, to say the least. Your reading was titled A Big Return. Now, that is something I've been seeing throughout the zodiac in recent weeks, is a lot of people do have cycles repeating, or cycles trying to come back around at the very least. And it's like last week was Leo's turn, that certain things could start arising or coming back around or circling back. So just keep that in mind. It could still bleed over into the coming days and weeks. But yeah, that was last week. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So 3 cards here for my Leos, please. Thank you. Nice and quick. Oh, wow. So we have the Hanged Man. Very similar energy to what we have here with this alchemist. Wow. Okay. Let's put that Hanged Man right there. There's someone watching something. Okay, now this is something I feel like I've seen for you in recent weeks once again, but someone's watching something here. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more and see what's going on. I mean, someone could be watching you do good, right? Maybe you're planning something as well. We have the 6 of Wands. Lovely, lovely. And that is Leo energy, believe it or not. Now let's get one more. One more for my beautiful Leos. Something could turn out really well. Wow. We have the Star card, the wish fulfillment, wish come true type of vibe. So yeah, Leo, totally different energy than we've had for you in recent weeks, and I really do like it so far. You know, readings could really take a left turn sometimes, but let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, we do have a little bit of an elemental mixture going on here. We have air, we have fire. You know, air and fire, when that mixes, that could be volatile in a good way. But we also have this Hanged Man grounding things down. Now, this is like a mixture of water and earth. Could be Scorpio, Virgo vibes once again, so that's showing up for you. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out, because I'm getting really possible, extremely positive results that could be coming up on the back end, depending. So let's go through one by one. Position number one, we have the Hanged Man. This card gets a bit of a bad reputation. It is a withdrawn, pulled back type of vibe. So for some Leos, maybe there's a situation or something you were pulling your energy back from in this time. Okay, whether it's a person or a situation in general. The Hanged Man isn't really moving. It's watching, it's analyzing. So I do always say, you might be under someone's microscope, someone might be under yours. There's like a lot of watching going on. This is also extremely strategic and plan-based. So there could be someone planning. Aside from that, the Hanged Man could just represent, you know, someone that puts the needs of others ahead of themselves. And from all the Leos I know in my personal life, I know almost every Leo I've ever met has a huge heart. And if you ask a Leo for something, if it's within their means, they're usually going to do it for you if you're a good person. That's what this Hanged Man card is, like a type of person that does for others, okay, or puts the happiness of others ahead of themselves. So we're going to see what's up with that. It could be a lot of things. Remember, it could also represent, you know, delays, things being stalled. Like, it could be so many things. So the clarifier is very important. Now, moving to the center, we have the Six of Wands. As I did say, this is Leo energy. I believe it's like Leo and Mars type of energy. But this is a card of complete and total victory. You see this person, it looks like they're marching in a parade. They have the laurels over their head. This is straight up some kind of winner victory here. This is really lovely energy. So there could be certain situations or things that you're going through where you will gain the upper hand, or it will start to swing in your direction, which is something I've been seeing for fire signs this week specifically. Now, I always like to say the challenge of every card as well. A challenge with this could be spirit saying like, hey, don't count your chickens before they hatch, or don't be too egotistical. Wait until the results are final type of energy. But this could be really, really positive and good. I'm not going to turn it into a negative. But yeah, you may have dealings with a person where there's like an ego battle between you, or someone that you're linked to that is extremely egoic. On the back end, we have your opposite sign showing up here, the Star card. This does link into Aquarius, and as I just mentioned, it's your opposite sign in the zodiacal wheel. Now, we are in the time of Aquarius as of this filming, so it could just be mentioning something that's going to be happening towards the tail end of Aquarius season for you. But generally, to me, this is a card of the future, something that's off in the distance, a light at the end of the tunnel. This is wish come true, dream come true type of energy, and it's extremely positive and filled with hope. But once again, we always look at the positives and the challenges here. It could be all those things inverse. This could represent somebody who's feeling a little bit hopeless. Sometimes it could represent somebody that is a downer. We'll leave it at that. I'll be nice and not say anything too rough. So watch out for certain individuals that are quite down in the dumps or pessimistic in this time. But once again, I'm not going to read a challenging message into something that inherently feels positive to me. Sure, we may have some delays here or self-sacrifice, but I want to see how this all plays out because we're looking okay so far. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Leo. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends, and see what's happening for the lovely Leos, please. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Hanged Man here. And yes, if you're a reader yourself and you have a message you want to give to Leo from this spread, please feel free. You could drop it right down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't offend me. Let's get it going here with the Hanged Man. Is someone watching? Is somebody planning? It's a possibility. So why is the Hanged Man in the mix here for you? Why is that Hanged Man here? Thank you. Moon card. Now, someone thinks they're slick. Okay. And for some reason, I just had to say that. Like, there might be someone around you that, like, they think they're being coy or they think they're being slick in some type of way. And it's like, I know what you're doing type of energy. This, to me, could be someone waiting in the wings a little bit. Now, once again, I'm not getting anything nefarious. I do feel for a lot of Leos here with The Hanged Man and the Moon, a card of mystery. It is somebody that might be keeping tabs, but they don't want you to know that. So you might have a secret admirer here. Okay, I'll just say that. I don't feel like this is the whole bulk meat and potatoes of the whole entire reading. But to me, this just feels like someone watching you quietly from the sidelines, which, I mean, that's a very Leo thing, right? Leo gets a lot of attention from people, whether they want it or not. This is like secret admirer type of energy. So take from that what you will. Now, the moon could be Pisces. I also link it to the Cancerians. Very subtle type of energy, and it's psychic, it's intuitive. A lot of you, if you are withdrawn in this time, you really might be withdrawing. Okay, and I know I mentioned, like, yeah, Leos get a lot of attention, even if they're not trying. When I get the Hanged Man and the Moon, it's like, no, I'm going to disappear for a minute. Okay, so this could be someone saying, like, I'm going to drop off the face of the map. Okay, so take from that what you will. I mean, those are some odd messages that I wasn't expecting to get. But yeah, there could be someone watching. There could be someone watching you from the sidelines for sure. Or you might just be dropping from the map as well. So let's keep moving. That's a funky little energy right there up front. Let's see why the Six of Wands is in the mix. Let's keep it moving here. It's making me laugh for some reason. So what's up with that Six of Wands? Why is it in the mix? Thank you. Seven of Swords reversed. Wow. Leo, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is like a massive winter victory coming up out of nowhere. Okay, and once again, yeah, we have the mystery. The Seven of Swords could also represent mystery. Now, generally, when I see the Seven of Swords, I say this could be a warning about a certain individual. There might be somebody, if you are connected to a very egotistical person, they might be dropped down a peg in this time. Just keep that in mind. That's for a very small portion of you. If there's a person in your life that's like very ego-driven, they might get dropped down a peg. But the Seven of Swords is usually like a little sneaky, something in the shadows, like kind of like we were seeing, like this energy that's hanging out in the shadows. When I see it in reverse, it's something coming to light. So once again, for a lot of you, yes, this could be an unexpected win or victory, or just a massive one. I feel it rushing in, because notice we have the fire, we have the air, and it could be very explosive, it could be very sudden. So I wouldn't be surprised if certain situations reverse course very quickly for a lot of you. Okay, and another thing I've been seeing in the fire sign, so I really like this in the center, and I want to see how it plays out as we move to the back end. So yeah, those are the main things. Sure, there is still this energy of a possible person in the shadows a little bit, but I don't feel it really affecting you too much. But the main vibe I'm picking up here, once again, is either that explosive, unexpected win of some kind. It just feels huge and sudden. So please, I would claim that if I were you. Let's move over to the star. I also gave that little minor message about an egotistical person getting knocked down a peg. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's go in on the star. Pardon me. Why is the star here? Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. So what's going on here for my Leos? Thank you. Beautiful. Things getting easier. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse underneath the star. This is energy that's coming to you easily. I do feel like it connects right in with this energy we have in the center. Now, generally, the Five of Wands could be a conflicted energy. Sometimes I do like it because it could be working hard towards something. Someone that overcomes all the hurdles and gets through all the tests and the roadblocks. So it can be good, but when I see it in reverse underneath the star, it's like, all right, something coming to you easily, something really positive. Now, if you have been in a time of conflict recently, okay, specifically within Aquarius season, whether it's conflict with another individual or even internal conflict within yourself, conflicted feelings, stuff like that, I do feel for a lot of you, this is big conflict resolution, okay? Like, where some of you might just wake up one day and feel better about something, which is a beautiful type of vibe. But overall, this win victory type of energy moving towards a lot of the Leos very, very magnetically and quickly without putting in too much effort. So really good. Great for problem resolution. Let's go through and do a quick recap of this spread, Leo, because we have a lot of stuff going on. I'll go through and we'll cover it piece by piece before we get into the shadow card. But if you kindly look in the box here, my friends, position number one, we do have the Hanged Man with the Moon in the upright. As I did mention, this kind of felt like secret admirer types of vibes, or someone who thinks they're slick, watching from the shadows. So sure, you could have someone watching you or just keeping tabs, trying to be quiet, but you might already know this. That's why I kind of got that vibe like, hey, you're not that slick or you're not that smooth. It was making me chuckle for some reason. For a very small portion of you, you might be purposely pulling into hanged man mode yourself, pulling back your energy, withdrawing, or dropping off the face of the map for one reason or another. I mean, I'm sure you have your reasons if that is you. It's like, yeah, no, I'll be over here type of energy. So take from that what you will. Moving to the center, we have the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords. This one was a bit more nuanced, but extremely positive. We still have this possible individual in the shadows. I don't feel like it's affecting your forward trajectory at the moment, but a big thing I was picking up with the fire-air combo could be like an explosive win or an unexpected one that happens very quickly and suddenly. So for a lot of you, things that may seem rough right now could reverse course for you and really improve and get a lot better in rapid fashion. This is really, really nice energy. I really like it. Moving to the back end, we have the Star card with the Five of Wands in reverse. I did say for a lot of the Leos, if within this Aquarius season you've been having conflict with a specific person or within yourself, any sort of headbutting here, I do feel problem resolution starting, but once again, it is linked into this winter victory that we have in the center, where it's something that's just going to come easily to you. So I would say this back end is extremely claimable energy, right? Especially if you're not interested in this secret admirer energy in the front. This is really good. It's smooth, it's easy flowing, and it's much different than what I've been getting for Leo in recent weeks. Because I will say this, in recent weeks, I've been getting lots of ups and downs and challenges and people with their energy like interfering. This is totally different. So I would claim this energy for sure. Please take a screenshot of that, Leo, if you want to look into it further. Let's go in and get you a shadow card now. And yes, for those of you that are new here, I like to pull a shadow card at the very end. I feel like it's a nice thing to do, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Doesn't always have to be a challenge. So let's see what's in the shadows for Leo, please. And yeah, we're just going to take one. And before we fully get into the shadow card, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it in the comments below. It is a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for all my members. But yeah, no pressure. Just got to mention it. Let's get you one shadow card here. What's in the shadows? Thank you. Okay, Four of Wands, the 11-11 card. Spirit trying to speak to you, huh? That's a big thing. Now, for a portion of you, this could be situations involving the home, the household, but I have to say, once again, the Four of Wands, aside from those things, is a card of victory and celebration. So it's a little more reiteration about what we've been seeing in the spread itself, that things could be coming in suddenly and things could be improving drastically with the Four of Wands. Now, the other thing I did mention about Spirit trying to speak to you, that could absolutely be true with this card. And it is called the 11-11 card for a reason. This is one of my cards of omens when I see it. So watch for the number signs, the synchronicities, the very vivid dreams and things like that. Spirit or someone from the spirit side could be trying to communicate or commune with you in one way or another. But aside from that energy, this is generally a beautiful card of celebrating a victory of some kind. So I feel for the vast majority of people with Leo placements in the coming weeks, coming days, coming week, you're going to have something worth celebrating. You're going to have some big victory, even if you don't quite see it in the energy or in the cards just yet. Beautiful stuff, my friends. But yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.